The scourge of this world is not the atomic bombs, the pandemics, and maybe the financial crises and stuff. It is actually our lack of self knowledge. The three questions that we still need to be answering: who am I? Who is God? And where is God? I know I'm not the only one who gets so disturbed when they see the young ones, particularly my children, coming from Sunday school with this funny assignments about God. You see them carrying some depictions of God being this old white dude, and they're always told that he is up there in the sky in the clouds. This is so disturbing. And the question is, where is God? Who is God and who am I? Because if you ask where God is actually that experience that is expressed through everything, especially particularly nature. The sun expresses God. The seasons of the year expresses God. Even physically, I express God. Nature, you look at the grass outside there, it is the expression of God. Even the insects and all the animals of the earth, they are the expression of God. Water itself, even the man-made things are the expressions of the mind of God, because it passes through you, but it is from the creator himself or creator itself. But unfortunately, we still hang on to this old school way of thinking, which was actually passed down to us by those people that wanted to control us through this separation. We were programmed to think that we separated from God, but all these things are the expression of God, and it can only mean one thing. Where is God? God is in everything. So hence we are the expression of God. So we are just the connection. We are the extension of the Father. Why is he called he in the first place? Because this is a mistaken conception as well, that he is denoted as a he, as a male, meaning that women are, most of the times folks will be thinking that women are second grade citizens of this universe. No, the he is because God is that experience that brings a seed that will then manifest into anything that you desire. So the fact that the seed is planted is the only reason why we call it he, because the he is the one that planted the seed. So that's the only male thing about God. Otherwise, God is a force, and it operates through its laws. So because somebody will be saying, if you are saying that everything is an expression of God, what about those bad things? What about suffering itself? But when you look at every phenomenon in this world, it has its opposite. That's why there's male and female. It's what makes the world go round. If there was only females, then how would there be conception? If there were only males, even in the story of creation in the Bible, that's why God had to create the male and then realize that he needed to create the counterpart. Not as an enemy, not as an opponent, but as something that is complementary. Sunshine, sunlight, and darkness. It's not that darkness is bad unless it's all within you, how you embrace it. If you decide not to embrace it, darkness is going to be very scary and a very bad thing. But if you understand that, darkness is the time, most of the times at night, for us to recline and reinvigorate ourselves or recharge our batteries. And then it becomes a very important thing. So this that we call bad at the end is not really bad. It is actually just energy misused or abused. Because fire will always be good and it will always be bad. Water can be a good thing, while speak to people that are at the moment in flooded areas, they will tell you water is bad. But it's all about how you look at it or how you utilize it or the energy surrounding it at that particular moment. So Who is God? This expression, this experience, where is God? Experienced or expressed through everything. Natural, so-called natural, and so-called man-made, because man is a creation of God. So everything that man creates is of God as well. Who am I? I am that expression. I am that extension. I am that piece, if you want, a piece, a chip of the old block, like they always say, or a fruit of that tree. So a fruit of that tree is that tree. A seed of that tree is that tree. And what does it contain? It still contains the tree. So I contain the essence of God. But if we still allow our children to be told that God is that old white dude, male, who lives in the sky, in the clouds, and all the times when it rains, we'll be like, nah, so, it's coming from God. That's a misconception. And I don't think it's the right way to still cling on to. Well, somebody will be saying this is a new school hogwash or a new age hogwash. Well, better live in the new age than live in the old age that is still separating you from your actual essence. And that's why most of the times now we are suffering. We are told that we are separate. We are different. You white, I'm black. You old, I'm young. You male, I'm female. Well, for purposes of variety, but if you really look deeper, we just one connected and a one people. So who is God? Where is God? Who am I? It might end up just being one thing, or at least have one center. And that center is the Almighty, the Creator.